Test, test. Alright. Hello. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone the world you all are. It's your Blue Archive Gacha Whale beginner artist self-proclaimed and your boy Tosanyu. Welcome to the Blue Archive stream. For today I will be decorating the cafe, renovating it. Since we have like some new students out here, with like the anniversary banner and then like some recent other banners, I would like to put up like some of their new furniture up there so that I can spawn them a lot more often in my cafe. But looking at like how complete the design here is, and then in floor number 2 how much of a mess I have like there, I want to like rearrange like or like renovate both cafes. Like for the first one I need like to move out the cafe, I think, and put in there some other stuff, and then here also like get some other stuff out. So this will be like mostly me doing that in the background and regarding like talking topics. Let's see what I actually like can come up with. But it's gonna be like a whole project. It's gonna take, I don't know like how long it will take, but gonna see like how it will go. Oh, the background here, I'm not like sure what I give it, but doesn't really matter that much, let's say. But classic background. Looks like a very cozy game. You could say so, like if it's just decorating here for now, then it will surely be cozy. But also I have to like make sure that there are like enough furniture so that I get like maximum comfort level, so that I get like enough earnings like per hour. It's like this kind of game, but it's like in a monthly, no, not monthly, hourly kind of rate where you get like something. Not like those clicker kind of games. But in any case, Derek, welcome to the Blue Archive stream. Gonna like watch me here decorating, I suppose. But now I think gonna like send like the groundwork with like the backgrounds here and the wallpaper. This is used for the DJ party venue. Oh, so it's like a cafe sim, but like Blue Archive is a mobile gacha RPG, military mobile gacha RPG, and it's like themed around schoolgirls, youth, and guns. Kind of the interesting combination, and the story is like about a story kept within the heart, something like that kind of topic. And for this game, what you like see here is like one of the best kind of features, which is like the cafe decoration. And this will be something I will be mostly be busy with in this stream. So how to say it? Like if there's decoration, you know, like in Arknights, like with their kind of dormitures, you know, or like Princess Connect. They had like a thing there too with their kind of. They have a similar thing there. I think. What else? Am I missing me? Not really. Do you have a club from there when you see that little chibis like walking around? But yeah, like in a sense, you know, like if there's any kind of like decoration in there, you know, like customization, then it's like one of the best features the game has like to offer. It's like a really good game if it has something like customizing in there. And for this one, since I'm gonna play the game on a regular basis, you know, I log like pretty often in like per day, since it's like with this thing here, coffee earnings, that's like replenishes each hour, but also you can like tap on the students, head pet them in a sense, and you can raise their relationship level. Me as a veteran gamer would like say bond level, bond experience. And if you get the bond level high enough, you can like unlock like episodes to like read. So it's not like a Wikipedia entry like in Genshin, I would say, or like a lot of Chinese gacha games. Arknights even has that too. Girls Frontline, I don't know. There's a similar thing with Wikipedia entry, but maybe like playthrough, you know. But like for Blue Archive, which is a game made in Korea, but targeted to JP audience, it's like more that you experience like what you like with the girls. It's like a bonus episode in like an anime kind of sense, but like visual novel form. But yeah, I log like often in because of that, and check in on the students, raise their relationship level, and every single time I like return, I don't want to look like at walking garbage or like at a garage dumpster or whatever, you know. I would like to look at something that's like built with more thought, and you know, and yeah, and this is like a kind of wild mess, and with, you know, here's a DJ stage, there's something with a DJ festival, and there's a vending machine, there's like vending machine, there are like game arcades things, and thematically it doesn't make much sense all of them to be together. Even there's like a net or whatever. So yeah, gonna like make sure that it's somewhat feels alright, but also need to make sure that there's enough comfort level. So maybe on the side I'm gonna put in like a lot of other stuff there. Blue Archive is Korean. Blue Archive is made in Korea, if you didn't know. But in any case, hello Nep, welcome to the stream. As you see, I'm gonna do here Blue Archive, and maybe gonna like see what we can fit here to make it like look more okay. Also, I would like to do like some changes in cafe number 1 as well. So as there are like new furnitures and new students there, I'm gonna like see what I can do. Okay, I don't know too much about gacha other than varying ways, but I think I get what you're saying. Yeah. So this is the first floor. This looks like pretty good, but I need to like get some things out of there so that other things have like more space. Since this decoration here that spawns like JK Naru, I would like to put up here, but fits nowhere, and I think like I would put it here on this side, but I need to like move this cafe out, like this cafe section. So for now, I think like I can keep like the game development department club, the mini version like here. I think the office thing where like the shooting range, I let them stay. For the swimming pool and then like the cafe, I move them like one floor upwards. So we're gonna like see how I can make this work. The office section I would also like maybe extend here. But let's like see how this will go. But yeah, like Wuthering Waves? Like open world gacha games, they have like a different kind of like attraction, or like, you know, like that puts you in, which is like mostly the gameplay, and this like works well for those. The gameplay in Blue Archive is more a tactical one. It looks like pretty cute, you know, like if you look at the graphics here, and then there are like those little chibi walking around, and this has like something nice. But the chibi animations are like one of the best like features like in this game here. Like they're really well animated, they have even like jiggle physics, and even though they look like so cute and everything, it's like kind of like, yo, what is this level of detail, you know? But yeah, this game is like pretty popular, and fan art for those characters, for Blue Archive characters, is also like widely popular. Like when like a new banner drops, you know, then you probably see like a lot of fan art of this one character. And I kind of remember like from every single like banner drop in JP server, that there would be like a lot of like fan art be dropping. I think like recently it was, or like the most recent one was more the direction of Swimsuit Mika, Swimsuit Nagisa, Swimsuit Seiya. You would maybe like think that they look like more fan-service, you know, but actually they have like drip. Like they wear sunglasses, and then they like on some cars and everything, and it's kind of like hilarious to think about, you know, because those characters I like mentioned, they are like based on the Brits, kind of, you know, like drinking tea, are like more well-mannered, like more Ojo-sama like, and then out of nowhere they gonna be like more casual, like in boss kind of wear, and wearing the boss classes, you know, and a lot more like badass than like refined and elegant, you know. This is like this kind of Gappen way, I would like say, more or less. I always see the Fox Girl? Yeah. The Fox Girl is like nice. But they're like several Fox Girls. Seiya like is like the, you could like say she's small, petite. She has the same voice actor as like Frierin's one, Asumi Tanesaka. Not really sure if this was the right name, but yeah, the little blonde-haired fraternity girl, Fox Girl. There are like multiple foxes in this game. Like they're like Wakamo. There's like the Fox Platoon. There are like different sections in this kind of game. Like regarding academies, like a lot of like schoolgirls who have like a halo and with like firearms as a weapon. It's kind of like kind of like whack if you think about it, you know, like those kind of themes, because normally like guns are like censored or like not like used at all, but yeah, I suppose they're like nerds and like with like firearms, and then maybe it's like not a bad idea to have that there. I think it's Seiya, the blonde one? Question mark? I've never played the game before. Yeah, it's Seiya, you were like right. The art and personalities are my favorite part of gacha games. Yeah, I must like say it's like, it is like pretty much the main attraction with fan art. I don't really play Puyoverse games. I played like Genshin Impact for 2 hours, and then I was like, yeah, I've seen enough. I'm satisfied. And I can like see the appeal of like this game. But at the same time, I think it's like quite a time sink, and at this time when I played it, I didn't have that much time. So yeah, it's like the thing for me here and there. But the fan art is like still a thing I can enjoy regardless if I play the game or not, right? And I must like say the fan art that comes out of that is amazing. And regarding like Honkai Star Rails, I do like this photograph for girl Charlotte. Like the designs, they have like a lot for those characters. They look like very cosplayable. Like you see like in a lot of conventions, at least like when you go there personally, you would like see that there are like cosplayers who are like wearing like something HoYoverse related. And it looks nice, I must like say. They look hot. But like with the Archive, at least like in Germany, like in German anime convention, I didn't see anything. Like there were probably like some, but I couldn't like see anything. Regarding like artists, you know, the artist alley and everything, there were and like some merch they fan-made merch they like have their like acrylic stands or like wallpapers and such. And I bought like some in the past. I think like something like that. And there's a self-serving thing. There's also need some other new ones to like put in there regarding like furniture. I think like for this floor there's a DJ stage, right? And then you can like put in a cafe and a bar. I think like those two elements would make sense here. Hence like why I tried to redecorate it. I stopped myself from trying different gacha games because I already spent too much time on Wuthering Waves. The art and story will have me wasting my life away long. If you like it, okay. If you enjoy the game for what it is, then then it's great. For me, I can't like invest also too many games, so it's kind of like stick to one, you know, maybe two. But the more games you like pick up, especially if it's like a gacha, you know, like live service, not like an offline game that you eventually will finish, it's like kind of a time commitment. I noticed that with like in the past, and I had to limit myself to Blue Archive as a main. And then maybe if I want to like read the story, you know, like it ahead a little bit, I play like other games. That's like my daily story, I think I'm like interested in. How did I do that? Let me see. I did some screenshots of the cafes beforehand, so once I'm like done, I will like send in like the before and after version, you know, like before version, before I renovated, and then like after it got renovated. But yeah, regarding like the regarding yourself limiting, you know, regarding limiting yourself to like a certain amount of gacha games, like there's also like the thing with like doing dailies, right? And those take a lot of time as well. Like if you dailies, not a must do, but if you do them on a daily basis, and this can like help you in the long run, especially since I must like say when you're like a free-to-play, for example, you know, you don't spend money but just like invest your time into playing it, then it is important to do the dailies, since they can in most cases like earn you gacha currency. And I heard like for Genshin Impact, for example, like from other players who play it, that's like maybe not quite, but it's like pretty tedious. And there were like a lot of problems there in the game. Like that there was a skip button like missing for the story also. And the story itself was like not really interesting. And I heard like from some other people that HorrorVerse in general has like this kind of weakness. For some games like pretty good, but for the most part, you know. Well, I didn't read it myself. I can just like take the just gonna recite the opinions of other people, but it's like not really like what I think. Daily save a lot of money? Yeah, they do a lot. I remember like my little sis, she played for the longest time. She played for the longest time like Genshin Impact. And there was like a character she wanted to pull for. And she did the dailies like enough. She was like saying she was really obsessed with this game, you know, and this on a daily basis, collected like diligently the currency. And when the judgment day would like come, you know, I think like it was only enough pulls for the 50-50. And when it came to that point, she failed. And then she quitted the game. I would like say rage quitting, but at the same time, it's like she doesn't have the opportunity to play the game anymore, since it needs like a pretty beefy PC or a beefy phone. She doesn't have her own PC, and she doesn't have a beefy phone, so can't play it. I think this way her bond to like gacha games got like severed for the better, since I think she has like a little bit of an issue with like saving money. Like you know, in general, some people are like pretty vulnerable to that, and I can like see that. Oh yeah, this was hers. I think I will put it up here. Which direction? Maybe like this. It's not a bar, but I could like put it here. A bar like in this direction, or like here. I don't like see how I will do that. But a cafe at this area makes sense. I think I can place Hiyori in here too. To be honest, like decorating cafe with a plan in mind, like even with a plan in mind, it does take time. That's like why I would like say that the stream, like streaming that, is not too much of a bad idea. I had like a little bit of a plan on like decorating floor number 1. But even if you have like this kind of idea in mind, like a plan, it does take time still. I think maybe I need like something different. Let me see. Let me drink some tea. By the way, besides like the gacha, you know, where's like RNG, you can craft furniture in this game as well. But even that is also RNG. At least like here the crafting, if you do like normal crafting here. With the material fusion, it's like a lot more guaranteed. And there are like some ruffles you can create, or like selectors on like crafting. You get a lot out if you do like the blue furniture choice box and have like a lot of like things to choose from. and like that helps you in like making a really good cafe. I think, what is that? Would I need that? Accent light pole. Let me see. This is Valentine's set. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking like through there if there's like something I would benefit from to like make a better looking cafe. Maybe this field day window is like good. Like if to the opposite direction of the DJ stage is like a big window, it would look nice. If I could like put like all the tables, like cafe and everything like there. You know, it's like, you know, when you're at a cafe, outdoor, indoors, doesn't really matter, but if you have at least like a nice side to like some park or like whatever, it's like nice. And if you're like in a bar or whatever, and there's like a DJ stage, then if the tables and chairs like arranged that you naturally look like at the main like attraction, you know, it's like nice. I think like in some RPG kind of games, you know, like when you visit an inn and then there's like a little bit of a stage there, that is also like arranged in a sense that that there's like the main action like going on next, something like that. Yeah, the furniture is so small, there's so many places to put things. That is true. I got like 2 furniture raffle boxes. Let's see what those have. Crown plate carpet and a tiny search showcase. This looks nice. And then I got like the random ones as well. Here. Oh, not... Oh, good. It's something. I think like this looks interesting. This is like something I could use. But yeah, you can like craft them as well. It costs like some materials though. Like kind of a give and take. Like if you go here, start crafting. I have to like, I think like I kinda had to set it up. Like furniture. There are like some raffles you can like do. And like for a theme set as well. But the most cheapest option is like going with this, what I pinned here, normal furniture choice box. If you use like any purple one, then you fill it up by half. The maximum is like 5 at once. Since I have like of those only one, I'm gonna save them up. But if you ever have like furniture, of any furniture like too much you don't really use, then they're like really great fodder for that one, that you sacrifice like 2 pieces for like 5. Sounds good, right? I'm not like quite sure what to sacrifice. I don't want like to give up on too many things, but 2 purples are like really good there. If you go like with gold, then it takes a lot more. If you go like, instead of like the choice box for the random one, the raffle, then it only takes 1 purple to like fill up 5 slots. You sacrifice 1 for like 5 random ones. But I like to have like a little bit more control. But let's say you're a beginner player, and then you have like not many furnitures, you know, like if you play a gacha, you're play the first time, then you want like, let's say like for Wuthering Waves, as many choices as possible, as many characters as possible, and yeah, like whatever's like good, right? If you get like, if you start like a card game when you don't have cards, you take whatever is like possible, it's like available. Then like using like 1 purple for like many blues doesn't sound so bad. But if you have like way too many options, then it's better to go like for those where you can like guaranteed like get like some. I think like I'm gonna go this approach that I choose what I want. So this takes 7 hours 30, but if you have enough like tickets farm, booster tickets, you can just skip that whole process. For now, I'm not like sure if I want to do that, but if I find myself at a point, there's like nothing I really want from all those options. Like, there's like nothing that kind of like fits from what I already have, then I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna like accelerate it here and then choose like from what I probably need. For now, let's go with pins once. Get like easier to the normal furniture choice box. Yeah, I started using free-to-play at first, but I'm at the point where I'm greedy and risk a lot, lol. Yeah, right? Like, it's an impulse, you know? You could like get really close to the 50-50, right? They can carry over, and you can kind of like plan around that, which is cool. But at the same time, you know, sometimes we can't like be patient enough for the long-term rewards, you know, for like making long-term like work. Sometimes we want like something immediately, and I understand that. Let me like see if there's like anything fitting there. Like there's a DJ set. I'm like looking also at how it's called. I'm looking like at the Blue Archive website regarding like the furnitures, like some sets there. You don't have to really to go after sets, but it looks like nice if you put like many things next to each other that are like part of a set. I think for this one I'm gonna put it like here. A pillar somewhere there. It might be like, it will like happen, I think, that I will like log in and then like not talk like for a few seconds or maybe like a little bit longer. But for this one, yeah. I do draw. I don't like really know if like drawing is like really necessary, like the ability to draw is like necessary to like make you more capable of like decorating, but I think it has like something to do with like having an eye for like balance, I think. I do like thumbnails every now and then too. I think like it does like need a little bit of an eye, you know, like a little bit of a knowledge in this kind of aspect, or maybe experience, I would like say, experience, to make like look things like more acceptable. I think like now this doesn't look like too out of place with the with those, how do you call it? Rolling stairs? I don't know. Looks like a little more acceptable, but I need to like think about what I can put in front of it. Maybe like some vending machines here on the side, and like a little bit of a walkway. I could like use this carpet here, this carpet thingy here, like build a way, you know, a path. At the same time, let me see, there's like still floor too. I found you when I was looking for art streams a little while ago. Do you make fan art of this? I do fan art of Blue Archive every now and then. In the past it was kind of like regularly, like every time there's like a big event in Blue Archive or something of that sort, I would like draw fan art of that, you know, like I say like the recent like event, there was like the swimsuit events of like Nagisa, Seiya, and Mika, so like the tea party kind of faction. And if I would be busy like with my Holo Pro kind of goal, I would like do that instead. You know what? I'm gonna think like I rearranged all of that. I'm not gonna remove them for now. It's a pain to like scroll through everything and like rearrange. It takes like some time. Like originally this game is a mobile game. I'm playing an emulator right now to make it possible. But this game is also a Steam version. And the Steam version is like a lot more smoother than what I do like an emulator. For now, I don't like really do any big gameplay, so it's a little bit easier here. That's still making like sure that things like work out. I think maybe I don't need that, like some of those other things. Also making like sure that I like save space, making it looking like as claustrophobic as possible. So composition definitely helps when looking at designs. Yeah, I think like PewDiePie said something like along this those kinds of lines that when he did his like art challenge, you know, maybe not art challenge, but he posted like a video out of nowhere with the title I taught myself drawing, I teach myself drawing for no reason. And then like 30 days or so, and then like after 3 months, after 6 months, he would like upload those kind of things and show his like development in this area. And what came out of that? Pretty nice. And while he surely hasn't like any prior experience in drawing, he did a lot of thumbnails before, and from there maybe came the experience on having a good eye on things like regarding composition design, you know. I'd say it's like something like that. It does help. And now a big window. Let me see. There's a crown balcony, but it's like for Gehenna party set. Doesn't like look, I don't know. No, maybe not. A DJ stage and that doesn't fit well together. I would like to say this is not bad, but I would like a bigger version of that. I saw like something really creative, like looking at like other cafes. By the way, when you're like here, you can also like check on the cafes of other players here, by the way. Like either from a club, either from your friends, or you do unannounced visit and visit like a random one. And some games have like this kind of thing. This was like a update that has been like added 2 months, 3 months ago. It's like pretty much newish. And then you can maybe look at others, like see what the inspiration were. But for the most part, kind of like meh, I would say. It's like, they're like presets, you know, in this game. You can just choose a preset and then automatically set up all the furniture for you. And it looks okay, but nothing like too beautiful, too customized, you know. Like they didn't cook, nobody cooked here, I can tell. No one cooked here. But I mean, like, I understand, for example, also people who don't really have the time to care much about this kind of aspect of the game. It's just like for me more important, since it's kind of a curse, you could also like say, to have an eye for that. Like some people play the game for gameplay, for gacha, for waifus, but not necessarily like for this, you know? Maybe for me it's a curse, you know, that I have an eye for that, for those kind of things. Wouldn't a preset ignore the point of the game? Yeah, it would ignore that totally, you know. You can even like save your presets, and you can even save your design, you know, so that this is like in vain. You know, here's a preset, like here in the bottom right, and you choose like preset layouts. And depending on like how much furniture pieces you have, like from here, catalogs, you know, and then it's like shows. The red is like that you like don't have it right now. Yellow is like complete, you know. You see like, okay, 3 out of 6, 1 of 3, something like that. There are enough versions, like enough of sets. I would like say this one looks pretty nice. It's like directly like the copies the map. Not one-to-one, but it's like pretty much accurate. Of like again a party map. There was like a event where you had like a mini RPG. You could like walk as the chibi sprite here, like around. Like it's one of those little girls here, like around, and take like tasks and those kind of things. But usually it's like a tactical mobile, tactical military kind of game instead of like, you know, like RPG. But it's like kind of cute. Take a look at them and interact with like the environment. For example, like some characters in this game have like some assigned managers to them. Let's me like look for Atsuko's one. I think it was at the top. Just like a little demonstration, I would like say. This one here. Like you can like see if it's interactive furniture with like this emoji symbol, and you can like who's like here, there's like Atsuko, and you know, like set it up there, and then they would like assume they're placed there, like to that furniture. They have like that kind of interaction here, which is like also like something cute. And this would like loop over and over again. But at the same time, when you like set the furniture of that assigned student, the chances like higher that they're gonna spawn here. Then this is like what a lot of players, like beta gamers or like appreciators like would do for them, so that they can give them like raise their experience level or like their bond, instead of like use like the event ticket here. Invite ticket, and then you can like choose from any student and then like gifting them. Like using gifts can also raise their experience level, their relationship level, but those are limited. You gotta usually save them for like beta students or like for your favorite girl. For this one here, I don't like really need it here, so yeah. But gonna, yeah, I was like there, I'm like looking for a good window kind of window thingy. Think? How about this one? That's smaller than I thought. We're gonna look like at something here. I'm gonna look for something. What's about this one? Oh, maybe the DJ stage on the other opposite side, but at the same time I want a window. Also, maybe I'm gonna change the wall thingy, the wallpaper. I set it up as if it's like the ocean thing. But this could also work. But maybe like something darker. Blue stripe vintage wall. Maybe that. Have like some fitting stuff, but at the same time does like feel off. Like with the DJ stage. Gonna change to what it was before. It's more natural. I think the floor is like fine as it is. Yeah, it's fine as it is. I think I'm gonna look like into the selectable furnitures to like make something out of there. But also maybe like work on floor 1 more. I didn't really think much of like, you know, like those simulation games where you like decorate, like Sims. But to be honest, when I was like watching from Hollow Stars, for example, when Magni did like Sims, and then there would be like Vespa there as well for some reason. Maybe just like to what he was just like, oh, it's so fun to watch your gameplay. Let me like join in, and then there would be like not only one guy talking, but you have like the synergy there as well. With like the 2 people. And sometimes something like interesting would like happen, you know, like it's not only decorating and like, you know, it's kind of like simulating a life in this game. And like earning money, having a job, having a family, you know, building relationships, like, you know, like however you want like to do that in this game. You have like a lot of freedom there. And sometimes like really wild things will like happen in this game. Just like having like the opportunity to commentate on those kind of things. I think it's nice. Okay, I think I don't have enough there. There's not enough choice. Oh. It's sad. I have to come up with something. Alright. How about, let me see again. I have also like those ones. Also, by the way, when you have like the blue furniture choice boxes, it only gives you like blue rarity. But if you go like with gold or like purple, pink, let's say pink, you have like a lot more options, but they're like more expensive, like a lot harder to get. But now, classroom window. I'm looking for like something like a window. I also gotta like check into like the website of like Blue Archive. There's like one. Oh, that's for JP already. Only for JP. Is there something like DJ? Can I set it? No, I can't do it. Like really, I don't think I would play Sims, but I like watching our play it. Yeah. I remember like watching Gerard's Sims stream, and the way he set the theme was interesting. You know, like it's kind of okay, let me do a Sim based on like one of my gen mates, something like this. And there are like obviously limitations in how good you can do that. Sometimes you would like make them look funny on purpose, you know? And be like, hey, it's Ruse! Look, Ruse, it's you! And it's like obviously something ugly. Which is also like, yeah. But besides like those kind of things, you can like make like some interesting storyline there. That, okay, we all are boys, we are like all on the same roof, And then he would be like, oh, we are poor, we have to like to manage our money properly, so gotta like set something like minimalistic. And then he would like build like prison cells, kind of, you know? It's like a really small amount of like room for everyone. There's like a bed and there's a toilet in every room. Like the toilet bowl. There's a toilet bowl and a bed in every room. And then there's like a living room combined with the kitchen, you know? Something like that. I think there were like about 3 rooms that were like, you know, from Gold Bullet, Octavia and Ruse. It's like 1 bed, 1 toilet bowl. And then Gerard's room. It was like not one bed, 1 toilet bowl. It was like a lot more luxurious. He had like a PC, he had a bed, double bed even, you know, like king size. He has like a writing desk. Actually a window to look like outside, you know. It was like a lot more luxurious, you know. A lot more like a lot more comfy. And sometimes he would be like, ah man, we don't have much money. And I wonder what we could have done to like make it more equal for everyone. I wonder where all that money went, you know? And then while he says that, it's just like zooming into his sim, just like enjoying his life, you know, in this luxurious room while like chatting with like a potential girlfriend. And it's like just like the irony, and I think he's aware of that. But it was like just like in this moment, like kind of like funny, like to see how he would like argue, I think, like, you know, like arguably like be sorry for his friends, but at the same time, you know, he himself, he doesn't like really suffer. He is like everything, and not giving it up to what he has like obtained there. See what I could do here. Gonna use like this party to see something. Stage searchlight. Oh, this I could like use for the DJ party venue set. But this is expensive. This looks expensive. This is like a yellow gold one. There's a grand piano. Oh, there's Millennium participation, but there's not much left. Maybe we're gonna expand like this office area. Yeah, let me do that, actually. I'm gonna extend that area here. I need like more carpets as well. I'm building like an office area here. Regarding like the integration chairs, I'm gonna like see what I can do there instead. But overall layout stays like similar. Maybe gonna change it like up even more. Let's see. I watched Call Me Kevin, who kinda goes overboard with the prison cell and cultist like thing. Mostly comedic nonsense that I like, lol. Yeah? Is that so? Like, maybe he got like his inspiration from there. Who knows? So I have like only 2 more of those partitions left. Things under trinkets. I think I located it there. Partition? Actually, they were like under the blue version, the blue choice boxes. I think I could like traded them for that. Yeah. Same time, I kind of like can save my resources. Okay, let me see regarding the floor. Decoration. We need a lot more here. This is a long carpet. But they're like really slim. What version is that? This is magnificent luxury carpet. Gehenna party set. Oh. Okay, I think maybe I can trade those. Can trade some. This is a blue one. Yeah, this. I think I can obtain those. Regarding like you know, like Blue Archive here with the cafe, I saw like some that look like prison cells, you know, and the game is like pretty well made. It has like some flaws, yes, every game has flaws, but for this game here, it's like also like the music's like one of the best things there, and like one of the musicians of this game, like Mitsukiyo Sensei, he also like made something of a theme for his like cafe. They put like a lot of like interactive furniture of like Hina dress version. So like it's like a grand piano, which is like a furniture. And he would like put up a lot of rooms. He created a lot of rooms in this cafe with like a piano in there. And for me, looked like kind of, you know, for me there would be like the subtitle, the caption of Korean prison cell, more or less. And if you actually like Google like Korean prison cell, it looks really comfy. It's like a mini hotel, you know. Like nothing really to worry about, you know, to be like under harsh treatment or whatever. But you're like forced to play your piano, you know, piano lessons, else you can't go home. It's like pretty much like Asian parent thing, like where they want you to be like a lawyer or doctor, you know, something like that. That's the kind of archetype. And then, yeah, also play piano. Playing the piano hasn't really anything useful there, but just like to flex, right? Oh, little Timmy, he can play piano. Timmy, play this something. This. Actually, I'm curious. No, whatever. Gonna play with what I have for now. To be honest, like my days, they were like kind of like rough, I must like say. there are very different results for Korean prison cell, but I assume you're talking about the nice ones. Yeah, like Korean prison cells, they don't like look really like rough. It's like really like a mini hotel, you know, like nothing like 5-star, you know, whatever. But it doesn't look like really. It doesn't really look like that rough to be in. You can like comfortably live there for a week or so. But yeah, other than that, my week has been like pretty busy. I would like say rough as well. Kinda wanted to do like more. How would you say that? Usually, my streams are like not that like tightly packed, like all in one weekend. Usually I want to spread them around, like maybe one at like the beginning of the week, someone in the center, and like one at the end, you know. But regarding like oh, is something like this manga thing? This isn't something I should like put in here. Maybe like something there. But sometimes, you know, like this part is like where you have like a nice view out of the window. It's good like for something else. No. Like there are like 24 hours in a day, right? And when you sleep, like maybe for like the heavy amount of sleep is like 8 hours, you know, like recommended. I try to like sleep about 7 hours. Sometimes I have to like cut it like under 7 hours, so maybe like nearly 6 hours, so in a sense. And work is like 8 hours, right? But then there's like the back and forth, like if it's like nothing reachable by like walking, you know, like not walking distance, but it's like you have like to drive there. If it's like via bus, if it's like via car share, if you don't have your own car, you know, or with a bike. And I had like to go at one of the days like with a bike, and these days it's like really hot. Maybe like with riding the bike, you know, it's like maybe not that bad because you are equipped with like you have like the advantage of like, hey, I get to feel the breeze of the wind, you know, like I don't have to like to worry about getting hot too much. But it is like still rough because you exert yourself physically, and if you don't like get too much momentum, then yeah, you're gonna like sweat a lot. No matter like what you like do there. And during summer, maybe not that great. But I also have been playing with Musume, you know, recently. Got like a lot into horses, like look into more of the horse stuff as well. And I must like say that during my ride, you know, like to work, it's like about 1 hour like it's about 1 hour like away, which is like a little bit too much, I would like say. But it goes like through forests, like through farm fields, and if it goes like in the aspect of like farms, there are like also some stables like that I like pass by a village. And actually I was like not really thinking much about that. I'll look into like the nature or like domesticated animals more or less. But I don't know, like domesticated is like in-house, like indoor, right? But what's like about outdoors, you know, like in the stables, like farming? How are those called? Are those not domestic as well? Not really sure, but I would like find there also like I would have there like I would look at like goats, chickens, pigs, horses even, and actually, you know, like after playing like with like Imamisime, you know, with the boom, I really like appreciate it a lot more, like seeing it up close and everything. Kinda like want to take photos, but I have to make sure that I don't like activate the flash and everything, since horses like really sensitive beings, I heard. How to arrange that? I'm gonna turn it around, maybe like this. Or I put it here in this corner. Yeah, let's do it like that. And of those tables, since I kinda like want to bait in one student. Oh, this is for Kayoko and Aru, huh? Maybe I don't want that. But Kayoko's like nice, but Aru's like max bond capped. But horses are like really beautiful beings, I must like say. Like some of them are like really beautiful. But in general, there's like something about their energy, the aura as well. I think I can put both of them next to each other. But they're different sizes, huh? Maybe something like that. And then I put like the other stuff behind them. Yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, I'm gonna separate those. Put like the shelves here. If I like think about my connections with like horses, you know, ever making contact with them. For me, you know, I did like ride horses. I think it was like in this kind of attractions, like in a festival, you know, where they're like a lot of different attractions, like haunting house mansion, you know. They're like roller coasters, Ferris wheels and everything, but there was also like something like related to horses, you know, where there's like a big tent, a lot of horses in there. You can like pick one, get out of them, and then you're gonna like maybe like for 2-3 minutes, like in a circle, you're gonna ride on this horse. It's like similar to like those kind of attractions where you like sit in one of those custom cars, horses, whatever, and then it like goes in a circle, right? But it's like automatic. In this case there was like with like living horses, and I think like this is the only time like I remember like that. I was like a kid back in the days. I always like to like ride on a white horse or whatever. I don't like, because I watched too many cartoons like in this kind of sense. I wanted like beyond that. But I think at some point, or maybe not at some point, but actually those kind of things were like kind of like bad for the animals. Gonna like Google like exactly, but I roughly remember that it was kind of like not healthy for them, maybe like mentally, to be there and like seeing all the people like come in and out or whatever, since they're like quite sensitive. Let me like see what this was. I'm gonna type it in German, I think. Keine Pferde in der Kerbe. Oh yeah, it's actually because of that. So it's a lot of like in and out. There's like a lot of noise, a lot of like people, a lot of like stress. And they're like people who are there for animal protection, you know, something like that. Yeah, something like that. And also like a lot of like some like danger, risks. Yeah, something like that. Alright. And I see like articles from 2022. So it's like not... It's like kind of recent. Back in the days where I was like riding on the horses. I'm kind of like doxing my age more or less, but whatever. But there was like something in the early 2000s where I like got like the chance of like riding those. I think like 2-3 years in a row. Something like that, yeah. And I think like I rode on the same horse every single time. There were not many white horses, I remember. There were not many white horses. I love the rural country. We have people who live near us that have camels that they let people ride. They have camels? Great. I think like with camels, it's like I think they're like more chill, right? They don't really worry too much about being near people. And according to like my Minecraft knowledge, you know, they do spit on you. They have like a little bit of self-defense. Of course, like horses are like kind of dangerous too, you know. If they kick you, you're like pretty much dead. You're like knocked out and everything. This I can like say. But with like camels, I think like even they can be dangerous. It's not that I like remember much of like you know, like their potential on like being dangerous, but yeah. But like any opportunity to be like in contact with like animals, you know, like letting being like able to like ride them, I think it's nice. Maybe like a fountain, you know, like when there's like or maybe not, I don't need it there. If I put in a fountain, I need to like put a lot of things around that to like make it look good. And also like some other cool things here, but that would be like overkill. I think like statue, trinkets. I would like put the big statue there as well. This one. This really ugly looking statue here. I think I would like put in some vending machines like there. I think home gadgets. There are like some. I would put this one here. Maybe some potted plants. Or like those little wardrobes. Loving display. I grew up on a farm and even cows can kill you. Big animals are awesome, but you have to be careful. That is true. You have to like to respect them actually. Be like respectful to like the beings around you. Big and small. Doesn't like really matter that much, but don't be an asshole, yeah? Something like that. And I think there are like a lot of like rules, like there are like some rules if you like go there, you know, especially like if it comes like to, you know, like because of like Umemism, because it's got like popular. Some people like want to see like the horses the Umemism are based on, and even like there you have to follow like some rules, you know. They're like really sensitive beings, like don't use like cameras like flashlights, and avoid loud noises, you know, don't make them scared, and like one at a time or something. And also like I heard like something about what's called regarding like what you can bring and what not, regarding like food, you know. Sometimes people want to feed them themselves and bring their own food, but I think that needs to be like checked if it's actually like okay. And for the most cases, maybe not, you know. But yeah, it's like something like that. Remember, roughly. By the way, Archive has like some collabs with like Hatsune Miku and then like the Railgun series. It's like Misaki. Would make sense to be here, but let me think. If I put one in place, I need to like build something around it to make it make sense. Actually, maybe make it look like it's in veneration. This one I can like move here. Had like a similar design choice previously. I can put like something in the up on the wall. I think like there's like good. This one can be roughly in front or like opposite side. I think like around here is good. Yes. Why is that one girl yelling, lol? Well, if it's a little bit too loud, let me like reduce the sound, but it's just like the usual interaction, you know? They have like some subtitles there as well. But for now, I'm like not paying too much attention of that. Like some girls, you know, like this game, they're for like specific archetypes. There would be like those nice Onesamas, you know, there would be like some of those tsunderes. And they have also like gamer girls. And the one who like yelled is like pretty much a gamer girl. It's like the kind of dialogue of like Claw Machine, where you like grab on like one plushie and then you grab it, then the arm goes like upwards and like back to the thing where it's like supposed to dump it so that you get it, you know. But if you don't get it, you know, you don't get it. It will just fall. And then you can't get it, but if you get it, then you get like all excited, I think, right? Have like your pop off here and there. And this was like what happened. I think a lot of gamers have like this kind of experience where they really felt like, yeah, let's freaking go, vamonos, or something like that, you know? Okay, there's not much I can like choose from. Maybe I don't know. Sunlight instead for DJ Party. This is also for Sunshine Resort. This is for Jelly's Arcade. Let me do that. Right, when it doesn't look too empty. What else? Anything with Nisk? No, nothing. Fresh fruit wall decoration. There's also AC. I think like AC might not be too bad, but I already have it here. I think this looks okay. Maybe gonna remove that one. Gonna think what I can put there instead. I'm gonna put in some carpet in front of the vending machine. Basic pattern carpet. I think this one. Maybe nah. I think I can leave the pool here. Colorful large pool. How often do you stream? I do it like 3 times in a week. Every single week, like at least 3 times at least. Sometimes I do a little bit more, but the minimum is like 3, not usually. Actually, I did think like about like putting that somewhere, you know, like if I update like my old channel, like regarding images, like banner, profile picture. I was like thinking about doing that once I hit like 500, but even like after that milestone, I don't have that much time. Like, there's like some work to do, and once I'm like done with that, maybe I can. Also, I wanted to work on some projects, but man, it's just like I don't have enough hours in a day. And also like here, okay, it's like kind of secondary, but because I like stream 3 times in a week minimum, sometimes I need like, you know, a good reason to like stream that one thing. Like my projects I can't really stream because I don't want to keep it a secret a little bit, you know. If I want to do art, then maybe I art stream, you know. It's a kind of a, I don't know, a dilemma for me. Whether or not. I'm gonna borrow the borrow something from the upper floor. And like my streams are like about 2 hours average, you know. At like 3 hours is like the max usually. Since I want to keep it like short, but at the same time, there are like some things I can't like quite predict. and then it can get out of hand. But if people have like, a lot more time, they clearly showed like the amount of like hours they like stream. Like if they like marathon endurance streamer, you know, like YouTube is like kind of the limit with their VOD, 11 hours and 50-ish minutes or so. And if it comes to like those streams and watchability for me, I can't really bring myself to watch those VODs of those streams, you know, like if I missed it, I can't really like bring myself up to like, yeah, no, I don't have time really. I can't, sorry. I think like around here, but this is like millennium, a lot of technology. Would it make sense if I put it here? Or like there nearby? Let's do it here. Looks like, yeah, would be fair. Mortar and pestle. This is for Akari. This is the prayer chair. Oh, I think. Yeah, I can put it in here. Kind of like inconspicuous. Interesting bench table. Yeah, I removed that and put it like... let's... somewhere... No, there's no good space, no good place. Put it down. This would be... I need to put upwards. Maybe we could try streaming a vague part of a project that's relatively hidden. What type of project? It's like... It's like things where I need to like put my own hands on, you know? Like a lot... Pretty much everything in this, what I do in this channel is like self-cooked, you know, homemade. I don't really like I don't really do commissions, I don't really like ask people, I rely on my own abilities, you know, regarding all of that. And so far it's like working, at the same time, like commissions, you know, or like asking other people, it's like there that you get like work quickly done. But at the same time, you know, I have like too much of the indie mindset, you know, like one-man team. It sounds like kind of impressive if you can pull that off. But I do like see how like some developments, like some, not all of them, but some can like really be like slow. If it like comes towards that. It can like take some time. Actually, think about it. Here's a big statue that you can like put around that, like some sofas. Wouldn't be too weird actually. But I need to like put the statue like a little more center. And then like some of the things would make more sense. Oh, it's really hidden, really well hidden, wow. Like when people do like music project, for example, you know, I see like sometimes Octavio do like the that. I saw like Magni in the stream back then where he would like do some music, you know. It's like creating some tones, you know. When you like play piano, you press like one button, be like bing, and then follow up with like bang, you know, and then you'll be like, hey, that sounds so bad. Like see how the sounds effect keep continuing, you know, and like follow-ups, and those would be like those kind of streams. Well, it's kind of like nice, like second screen wise, second screen as I say, for this kind of content. I don't really want to reveal much as well, you know, like even like if it's art, like even if it comes like to art, you know, like where I like draw, mostly I do like the drawing part and like arranging things. It's like not, I can like talk for hours, I can yap, I'm not worried about that, but just like, I don't really want to show all of that thing. What's that? This is the first time I see that furniture. This is nice, I want to put it up. Where can I put that up? I want like not to be inconspicuous, maybe like I feel like I can put it in the upper floor. Or maybe in the corner? Doesn't look like so nice. Yeah, let's put the upper corner. At the same time, does make sense. You know, there's like kind of a lobby kind of area here. Yeah, I put like some chairs. Yeah, maybe I like here. Yeah, let's lean it up there. The textures will be a little bit covered, but why not? The thing is, like, gacha I like do every day. Off stream or on stream wouldn't make much of a difference, but if I like lack any kind of good content, you know, like if I need like to fill some spots, like art stream I do like every week one time, and my regular gaming stream like every single time, like I have a dedicated gaming series kind of, like let's say I play like Hollow Knights and I play it every week until like completion, something like that, and it's like where people like can come back to, but then still minimum 3 times in a week. What do I put like for the third one, you know? Sometimes like my rough question, but I would like come up with something quickly, you know, or maybe do 2 art streams or do a chatting stream or put a karaoke, you know, like if I do a monthly karaoke, at some point I have to put it in there. For most of the times in the last week of the month, that there would be like karaoke guaranteed. If I haven't like done it the previous weeks before, but yeah, it's like kind of like this kind of outlook on like regarding like streaming. Yeah, okay. Nah, I can't block the whole hallway like that. Just like that. Doesn't block much, but doesn't look same time, well, let's put it up there. Whatever. And maybe some carpets in the front of the statue. What does this look like? A little bit small. Also a little bit too small. A 2 on 2, not 3 by 3 by 2. Maybe this stone? Also not good. Looks a little bit empty in front of like the statue. Let me see. Oh, I like this one. That would make sense to put it up there. What about this? This puts an art scroll. No, fountain is like not so bad in front of that. And I would like the fountain to be like the center. Wouldn't be that better upper floor? I already have the pool. Is that good enough? And like my, you know, like feng shui, like something like in Chinese, kind of. Like something that comes like from China regarding like arranging furniture. And depending on how you do it, it's like invites in more luck into the inhabitants, something like that. And regarding that, water is also a part of like furniture arranging. They believe like that water brings luck. So that's like why back in the days, in the Qin dynasty, like when there was the emperor Qin Shi Huang, I'm not really sure, but Qin, he would like have in his throne room like a big pool, something like that. And yeah, apparently nothing bad really happened with like having that there. Chinese people back in the days, like even nowadays, they're like very... They have like a firm belief in like some supernatural stuff. That there's like something of a mystical, higher being existence there, so in a sense, you know. That they're like things like luck and unluck. And because of like those kind of things, they avoid like... They invite like some things in there, but they avoid like other things, like things that are like really similar to like the word that's like sounding like death. In their language, it's like the number 4. Sounds like death. I don't think that such invites any luck. Not at all, but I have to like put it up there. So this would make sense, but I don't have the student now. The notice board. But at the same time, they do invite like a lot of like things that have like number 8 in it, you know? So like 8 floors, you know, something like that. But then they would like not write number 4 in there, or like just don't build floor number 4, something like that, right? It's like a 1, 2, 3, then 4, 6, 7, 8, something like that. They really would do something like that, you know? I think like even business people there take that like seriously, like in China. It's kind of interesting to like look into that. In the sense that like, man, you take way too seriously about that. It's like kind of like, you know, it's interesting like to look at from culture to culture, like how their logistics look like, you know. I think this one's good for decoration. I think I'm gonna get one more of those. Yeah, let me get one more. Maybe I also like think before I do that. I think it's good. I think it's good already. Alright, then let me think. Let me get back. I think like the first floor is looking good enough for now. But if I think like about it's the wrong one. Yeah. I'm gonna get like one more of those furnitures. Where was it? Collectible ones? Yeah. And this here. Colorful 2-tier planter. And I have one more left. I wanna keep that open. What's that? Resort topic planter. Oh, that's good. I wanna keep that open so that I have like a look at my options. Oh, what's that? Traditional pattern umbrella decoration. And invites like one student. Let me check at the website. Which student would I like attract? Ah, this attracts memory. Huh. Let's see. This is for the sports festival, this is for the game development. This is the Sunshine Resort. Deep blue silver stool. I don't have all of the stools. I don't own this stool yet. I think it was like inviting one of the bunny girl versions. Bunny girl. Bunny girl. I kinda like how the Japanese people are like making English words sound cooler. With just like that, with like doing their best. Bunny girl. It's like what the Westerners would say. They say like bunny girl. Okay, what's that? This is inviting bunny Toki. Why not, I would say. But I can't like limit break her. Save that for now. But some of those carpets look like really nice. They would fit. We're gonna save that. So let's go on the upper floor. Kinda like want to cover Bunny Girl, but at the same time it's like not the right timing anymore. It's a good song though. I think, yeah, the space in between the sofas in front of the statue is a little bit empty. I would like put in there something in front a little bit more. Like so far this office area is like looking okay. This is like perfect. The game club department, game development department area. This is like also like looking okay. It's not much but looks good. Also like a nice view outside of the window. This here doesn't really lead outside but like to a bigger lobby. So let's go upwards. Upwards a little bit emptier. But the more I like fill in there, the better it will like turn out in the end. I think like the first half of the floor will be more of a cafe vibe, like this first row. And then the second row is like more DJ oriented. But gotta like see what I can do there. I really like create the illusion that it's like that. Like I move like all the other stuff like to this side. And maybe like facing all the chairs like to the DJ stage. I'm head out, have a good rest of the stream. I'll probably pop in whenever you have the next art stream. That is tomorrow. And this is in less than 16 hours. I will put up a waiting room there. Like the stream schedule has been like posted like recently. Okay, have a nice rest of the day, evening, or good night, whatever time that you are. Okay, I think it was like one of the bigger windows. I had like a really big window thing. Ah, this one. This one. This one. I wanted this one. I want like both of those things in the cafe. I have to like maybe give up on this one. But let me like move it all to the side for now. Let me look at the reference. Sometimes like take references to like create a cafe layout. Let me see. Do I have the channel for that still? Okay, probably I have on YouTube. Holy crap. Okay, this gives me a little bit of idea. Alright. I'm gonna keep like some of the key components, but I want like this big window, double. I need like some pillar there in between. And like see what I can use there. Decoration, wall decoration. Good. Damit this. Kinda like I have an idea like how they did that. How it's been done. It's not this one. Would be cool if it works, but doesn't. There's like a little space in between those. Oh, kinda like built out. Let me see. Each side wall? No, the wall. It's a pillar thing. Abila's classroom thing. Vintage blue color. Basic shopping mall. It's like an older thing. Excellently built out here. Millennium has a lot of pillar types. The first one is looking okay. Just here in front and like maybe in the back of the statue I was gonna put in more things. Maybe more benches. Yeah, kinda would make sense. It's like kind of the lobby area. Above is like more? Yes? Kinda like see. It's still a work in progress. How about this one? No. A little bit too big. A little bit too wide. What else? Abila's classroom pillar. A little bit one. How did I do this? Like something in between. This is like one, no, it's two. Okay, this would not fit at all. I think I'm gonna have to browse. This is excellent light pour, but looks very white. Yes, it's white. Makes a lot of space. You're gonna look for a pillar, I suppose. Let's leave here. Back to the home. I'm gonna check like the website as well. Maybe it's a Polish blue wall. No, not this one. Something really like big and solid that sticks out. I hope there's like something from the blue rarity ones. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive. I have like exactly one left. This is the Momo Friends pillar. I already have those. They don't fit in. Day pillar. No, this looks like too wide. I think I already tried with the Abila's classroom. Vintage I already have. This doesn't work. Basic shopping. Did I try with that? I'm not sure. Looking through the website. This is a little bit older theme. It's the summer aspect. Yeah, I don't see it. I wonder how. I wonder how. I wonder why. Some black magic has been done there. If this doesn't work, then I will just continue normally. So for now, Abida's classroom pillar is not viable here. Basic shopping mall pillar I tried before. Like one space and doesn't fit in. No matter how hard I try. Everything's like blocked. Alright. Yeah, I wonder how that how it has been done. I know that's like that those are like fused into each other. But for now I have to like accept that. I can't fuse them really. And there's like nothing where I can like make them come naturally together or so. Trinket, I think. I want to use a fountain. Maybe a grand fountain. This looks like too grand. Is there something smaller? Good. I have this one. The floral fountain. The grand fountain is also getting a party. What else do I have? Yeah, those are all the fountains I have. There's also like one for art school, but yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one. Those two I probably move to the bottom. I'm gonna think out like how to arrange those, probably like this. Like more backstage, more more like away from the whole action. Getting a lot more Mari spawns if I do it like this, but there's like something like now with flower themes. I'm gonna put in there more on this one side. What's the decoration? I was not dead.
一杯飲めたらいいのだが。
Invent furniture it was.
美味しいスイーツが食べたい。
So plute here, so I need to like scroll down. Yeah, this one. You have to do it like that. It will spawn Mari. Suppose this will happen. Oh, this works. Anders so, ja. Durchsteh. This works. Interesting. But this doesn't work. Well, let's make use of that. Infuse that. Gives me a little bit of space. Regarding the background, let's do like a little bit more greener-ish. Wallpaper. Valentine chocolate wall. This could also work. Probably gonna put it in center stage, yeah. A bit more to the center. Prayer chairs I could also set up. Like this works. Making sure there's a symmetry. I do like my best to see that it's functional for me, like as a meta gamer, but at the same time it needs to like look okay-ish, not like some kind of garbage. I like, you know. It's gonna be a filler for now. This one here too. We had like something going on the first floor regarding a lot of like furniture that are functional. Like with Akko's chair here. I would like put that up. How many would I need? Let's do 1 and 2. On the opposite side, also like put it up. A little desk, little table, one that has like interactions, or maybe none. I don't need the interaction. I think that I used the white dessert table, yes, for that. Make it face other way. I have some of those ones here. Special folding chair, military camping ground set. Elegant sofa. This looks kinda cute. Looks like kiwi, like a fruit or so. Looks like some kind of fruit. Let me set this up. It doesn't take too much space as well. And it leaves me a lot of room to put in there something small, but also nothing too much as well. I'm not claustrophobic enough. Yeah, this works. Let's face our direction. Yep, I have to like work around that. Move a little bit closer. This a little bit closer. This one too. move it a little bit closer to you. The ground font a little bit up. And then this one. Actually, it's fine. Let me move that all back a little bit. Well, cafe decorating is like one thing, you know? It's like something like chill to do in like once in a while. I think that's like the most chillest thing I've ever done like in a game, like Blue Archive. Usually I'm like a lot more stressed out when I play like this game since raid week, whatever. But now I don't really have to like worry too much about that for now, as it's like clearly like yeah, I like a lot more chill kind of session. Nothing to worry about that for now. There will still be times where I'm gonna need to resort to do raids and such, but like for on stream, it's like kind of chill. It's pretty chill. Something I should like have happen to me like a little bit Genryomon throne. Maybe we're gonna just fight her. Like there's no good place to really set it up. Maybe gonna remove that one. Like I want Kisaki somewhere, but at the same time it doesn't like really make sense. I could just ignore everything. Still set it up regardless. Let me see what else I could have like put up there. A summer photo. This is a lot more, makes more sense. I try to like make it summer theme here. Since like the DJ set is also like connected to that, but it's like more their own theme, like DJ set, a little more in a darker kind of room. But with Natsu, with summer, we can like connect like something more refreshing. There's like this interaction here where I can like look at that and have like a look at like some photos from summer. It's a nice event they had like here, and if you go like to the main story, it references like the events of like this little summer kind of event. A good time they like had. Nice memories. So home gadgets, I think. Yes. Do I do this? No. Maybe this? No. Massage chair? No. Maybe arcade machine? Then let's put that below. One below. This one too. Hmm.
この中で迷子になったらどうしよう。
To be honest, like in my life, I never really like went into cafes. Cafe, you know, coffee,
この空間は広くて
Starbucks,
突撃訓練にちょうど良さそうだ。
little bit of a sandwich, maybe. Maybe like cakes. Like this is what I think about when it goes like towards a cafe actually. But me myself, if I ever went, did I ever went to like those kind of environments? Never really. I don't really drink coffee. I can drink coffee, but I don't drink coffee. I don't really need that to boot up, to like wake myself up also. I would just wake myself normally up. Drink a lot of water. Maybe, you know, maybe drink tea. But usually I don't need much to like wake myself up. And caffeine, while it does wake you up, it does contribute on like reducing your lifespan. It's like not as big as like with cancer also, but from what I heard, it does have like it does like it does something with you.
これが普通の会話。
I need a better floor. Let me check. I want a better floor. Or maybe the combination of wall and like wallpaper and like the floor is like the thing that makes a big difference. Items. me see. Abydos? Should have a knife slower. I already have that. Game Club? I already have that too. Oh, they don't have floors. Yapping. Yapping. Nai. Nai. Nai it is. Great. Then let's do some crafting. Let's do it here. Okay, let me open up my resource manager so that I know like what I can burn and what not. One fusion stone. Normally I go like for high grade substance. But let's go for cafe furniture for now, if it shows up. And then I can burn what I have like too much of. So, okay, nothing good with like that. Trinity Classroom. I also have something for decoration here. Trinity Classroom, I don't have many, why not? And then... what else? I have too much of those, okay. Can burn off some of those. Yeah. This would be great now. We're gonna go fair for gift. Okay, got like what that thing. This is good. I already had like that set up for Iroha, like the fast floor, but more of those would make things a little more complete. Now I'm gonna take her gift. If there's no gift or high grade substance, but there's like cafe selection, then I'm gonna take this with the cafe. A little bit of a min-maxing as well, since I also like farm for bond levels. That's like what I do like to do with the cafe furnitures, you know. But I don't want to make it like ugly as well. It needs like to look like okay. For now, like the first floor is okay-ish, but like not like optimal yet. Okay, I will like, yeah. Let me speed that one up. I think if I go into gold tier, crafting, I might like find something. But man, it's expensive. How much do I need? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I need 3 purples. So that I can like choose off from 5. I don't need that for the tea party, to be honest. 1 is enough. But let me save that, just in case. Gonna use one of those. I don't need that many pianos. At the same time, I don't really want to waste it, since it feels like a limited item. It feels like, it is not, but it feels like for me. I don't need many of those. And of that I don't need many as well. Let's do that. And let me see what it got on selection. Actually, I was not thinking it would like take a little bit longer with the stream. But to be honest, I don't have much of a plan. Polish blue looks good here. Now the selection rate is like a little bit higher. If I go to purple, like pink one, there will be a lot more. I like the choices here. Stage searchlight, and then you have like a lot more concert speaker set. Yeah, mountable festival lights. That means this DJ stage is like set on the other side. Summer beach table set. White sand beach floor. This looks really nice, everything here. But I'm gonna go for this floor thing. Polish blue floor. I think this is like the floor set I need there. And for the rest I can improvise. But you know, like cafes are like kind of a good dating spot, to be honest. Usually, when I'm like hanging out with my friends, be like, hey, wanna eat something? It's on me. Then it's like something like that. Or ramen stores, you know, ramen stalls. A little bit of a quick eat in a stall. Usually, that's like my kind of line of thoughts. If it comes like, hey, wanna hang out? Never in a cafe. Cafes may be like good if you want like a small bite, you know? Like something really small. Was it this one? Oh, Polish blue floor it was. This one. Yeah, this one. I want this one. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Or maybe put like in the corner. Yeah, put this in the corner. And for this one. Not really sure what I can do with this little chair here. Gonna put it like randomly somewhere for now. For here. Do it like this. But to be honest, like, never went on a date really. But you would like really think, oh, if a dating spot, then you want to like invite them to like somewhere nice. And this is probably like a cafe. But if I think like about cafe kind of interactions in anime, there are like things with Tokyo Ghoul I can remember. And this doesn't really went like a really good way. It didn't really like went flyingly. It does drift like into a way where things couldn't like made like we couldn't really take things back anymore. You know, it's kind of like a bait, making sure that you're like safe and sound, and then when they leave the place where most of the eyes were on them, where at least a lot of like witnesses there, then it gets dangerous. Then it became dangerous from there. Okay, now head pet them all. Let's go to Cafe 1. And then switch to Cafe 2. It looks a lot empty like in the center of the second floor cafe. But gonna pop in a lot like there in between. There's the Sari stage, maybe in the bottom. There's some of the Steel magazine stands. Not like sure what to categorize them, probably trinkets. Let me set it up that it's an interaction. Yeah, I can't find it here. So, yeah, something like that. Alright, this makes sense. A little more sense. Or maybe we're gonna put them all close together. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna come up with something here on this side. Probably gonna put up the tea party table, I suppose. For Nagi-san it's like good, but not for probably now. And not one set of tea party table. It would like look pretty good to make it like more more space, more filling, yeah. Other than that, hello Zeki boy, welcome to the archive stream. There's nothing like gameplay, not much of a gameplay, but just like me trying to do the best of like my situation. Like limited amount of whatever I have here. To make it look more appealing to the eye. There are like some new furniture out there regarding like the anniversary students, like Meru and Rio. So I did like my best on like making something more appealing. I do like my best there. Not only to like get more into the bond farming, but also make things like look more acceptable to the eye. Every single time, you know, I log in, I don't really want to look at something that looks like garbage. So if people like come in and be like, hey, that's a nice cafe, I think like I did a good job there. Yeah, I need to make it more claustrophobic. It's gonna be moved a little bit closer to there. This wooden bar as well. And this one here too. We have like more of those bars.
悪くないセンスだね。
こんにちは。こんにちは。サンタ服だけど花江ですよ。
この中で迷子になったらどうしよう。
So move this a little bit closer to there. Overall, my plan was like kinda to like yap in between, but it really comes up when I like just log in.
サンタ服だけど花江ですよ。
The thing is, like, when I log in, I'm not like really sure. Do I do the right thing? Is it looking good? Ah, どうしようかな? Something like that. To be honest, I shouldn't really worry that much, you know? It's just a game. And you can like do whatever. But just like, man,
視線を感じるような。
クリスマスでも
Since you like laying yourself bare in front like of everyone. But yeah, I shouldn't like really think much about that. If I'm like honest. There.
私の成長はまだ終わってないの。
Oh, I don't need that.
なんだか落ち着く。
No, you don't need that.
冷たいカンポットでも
I think now this chair here makes sense. Yeah. I'm gonna put in some table in between. Probably those radio cassette tables. Yeah. Doesn't have to be like interaction one. Just any table that like fits that vibe. A really small one. Maybe something bigger.
先生はなんであんなに空気が読めないんだろう。
Then I need more of the same table. どうしようかな。
クリスマスでも救護騎士団の準備はバッチリです。
これが普通の会話。 この中で迷子になったらどうしよう。この空間は広くて突撃訓練にちょうど良さそうだ。
Yeah, something like that.
手術とプレゼントが必要な人いませんか？
悪くないセンスだね。
To be honest, I think like when I see like some people do screenshots at a cafe and they zoom like into a small part in there. It looks really nice. Sometimes it will be like people, wow, this looks good. Now please show this whole cafe. When they show the whole thing, it does not look great at all. Since if it's only like a small space, you can be like really creative on like how to make it look like really great, you know? Maybe like a great custom experience, right? But if you expand it, it does have a different vibe. Like when? Oh, that.
手術とプレゼントが必要な人
Maybe move upwards? Yeah. Looks kind of weird if I'm not consistent with the chairs. Maybe more aqua chairs. I don't have enough. I'm gonna use one pair. Yep. Then I'm kinda like set for this side. Now I need like to for this side and then the center a lot more. But not like sure what I can do there. Nightstands with flowers.
クリスマスにチャリティーイベントがあるんです。私もそこでみんなと一緒に歌いますよ。
冷たいカンポット。
It's kind of overkill with that one. But for the other side it would make sense. Like fill it up a little bit more. There's a little bit of a fountain there. A bit of throne, but Hello, Moji Alpha, welcome to the Archive stream. Right now I'm like renovating my cafe, making sure that it looks like a little bit better than before. There have been like a few updates with like the game, that there are like new students, and like new units. And then I would like to put some of the interactive like furniture like up there. And while I'm like working on that, maybe I'm gonna talk like every now and then. For the most part I'm like logged in, so there will be like times where I'm like not really like that talkative. But usually I can talk for hours. Just like, yeah. Just like with the thing that you have like so many options to like choose from. Sometimes I can't like really find a word. That's fine, don't worry. Looking for a stream to fall asleep to. So chill vibe is good. Alright, fantastic. Then you're at the right place. I'm not expecting too much of a back and forth as well, so rest assured. Don't feel like nobody really has to like, you know, whoever's like tuned into my stream, you don't really have to feel like obligated to like be like active there, to be like, how do you say, like present like with your mind. I assume like, oh, I'm your second screen like entertainment, and this is like all fine. I feel like think about it. Looks so bad, to be honest. Maybe a little bit overkill here and there. Can't do that. Let's move that from a little bit away so they can move the cherry blossom vase. Usually, when I play this game, the most of the time I spend is when I do like raids. And I do like a lot of restarts in those raids, since there's like RNG, not only like with the gacha pulls, but also like regarding crits and everything. And this can turn to a mold, where you restart like for the optimal kind of crits. And is it comfy? Does it sound like something be like, yeah, maybe we're gonna do that too, but maybe not like that much. And I don't think it's interesting to watch. Maybe if you do like some analysis, if you don't know how to play the game yourself, then I suppose there's like a little bit of a niche there, a little bit of a potential. But I personally don't think like too highly of the entertainment value of this game. Like as a viewer, maybe if you play the game, you know, yeah, sure. But then if it comes like to, you know, playing and watching, like to watching in general, maybe not so much. But you know, the main program here is not the gameplay itself, but rather like the yapping, and then you have like that thing, maybe the background, you know, like what I do here with like the decorating thing. And it's like a work in progress, but it's getting there. And then yeah, I haven't played Blue Archive, only gacha I'm playing right now is Imamisime. Is it Imamisime? Same actually. I'm playing the horse game too. And I can't blame you, it's a good game. It's quite a time sink though. That doesn't work at it. Oops, not this one. This one. Yeah. Trinket. Yo, this looks nice. A good partition. Yes, and money sink. Oh no. How much did you spend already? For me? Regarding spending, I didn't really spend that much. I did maybe like do the daily carrots, which are like roughly €6. And then maybe when I get like to the point like Kita-san Black, I spent like about $40 or so. Like not that much to be so far. So far it's like under triple digits, but you're in the triple digits already, like 300. Wow. Yeah. Now that you are in there, you know, it would be a waste to just give up, right? So it's kind of like committed now to like stay there. Maybe nothing. Maybe it's not too bad, you know, since you're paying now your side game taxes, like for whatever. Like I pirated, like, you know, by pirated kind of sites. I did like watch some anime from side games like Princess Connect. And now that there's like this game in Missimi, I can like pay back my, you know, I pay like side game taxes in a sense. So maybe not too bad, you know. Did you MLB with 40? I have like I don't have a max limit break. I have like the OG cards and then 2 copies. 2 of the copies were like pitties. It gets like really good once you are like at level 45, so like with 3 out of the 4 slots to limit break it, right? And I will like wait for the half anniversary. There will be a selector for the support cards. And if I get that, Kita-san Black is becoming good. Unless I can spook her in like any support card banner, but we're gonna play it safe. Suppose. But now I'm like preparing there for champions meet, like Taurus Cup. I have like my evil nature there somewhat built. And I'm like trying to like build an ace like for who can get first place. I probably will fail for now since Anji is like pretty bad, like sometimes I hit like the speed and stamina check, but I don't get the medium S, the turf S, or like the right skills. It's like pretty time demanding, and I need like some carrot juice to have like enough carrot juice, but I need to use them up for that especially. So yeah, it drains resources. Not only like in-game, but also like, you know, real life time. And yeah. But I'm not really complaining. The game is fun. And I guess it's my kind of way to like kill time. Obviously I have like other things to do, but this game is really good, and you care about the girl. I care about the girls. Yeah. Obviously like the writing in Blue Archive is like also like superb, like pretty good, but it is like in a hiatus, you know, like with the main story, so I'm not really getting hooked. And now that Übermissimi is like the new big thing as well, you know. Yep, I have like almost every SR max uncapped by now, lol. Said that in BW server. Hey, cool, let's go. Upgrading support cards is the biggest issue though. I'm lacking SP points. Yeah, you kind of have to like think about what to invest at this point. Like it's a resource management game. It like shows how spending an impulse can like backfire. I had that like in Archive a few times where I learned my lesson. But when you go into a new game, you obviously don't really have the amount of knowledge to like navigate it like safely. Sometimes it's like better to wait and look at other people, I suppose, to make a good judgment. But when you're like in a new game, you know, you get a new toy and be like, oh, what is that? Let me try, you know? I want to play with that, you know? And of course, it's gonna happen like that, where we do spend on impulse, not only like in-game resource, but also like, I guess like money, like how some gamers kind of like signed a contract and be like, I'm gonna play this game every day, I'm gonna spend like $50 every month or whatever. And yeah. That's how they get you. I mean, Fury could whale SP. Yeah, we can. I'm still good though. I make the meta cards. Okay, fantastic. Obviously you can be like fine without spending any money at all. You will still have fun in the game. If you build the Immas right, they can all be viable. Even like with those rare cards or like SR cards. Obviously a lot of people go like with SR cards, suppose. Like some of those SR cards are really good. Not in general when like a game has like deck building, man. It's an indicator that it will take like it's an indicator of like a time-consuming game. And something with death. I don't really know what they did there, but it's a really good gameplay loop. It's a really good gameplay loop. I can find myself like playing it over and over again. Of course I am like familiar with this kind of gameplay loop with like Idolmaster. Gakuen Idolmaster. Even like the Gakuen like Idolmaster Shiny Colors. But the issue is like there that is like so far only JP only game. The writing in this game is like pretty good. The gameplay loop is like fantastic too. Compared to Uma Musume, the loading times are like batally smooth. It's like fantastic. The issue is just that it's like there's like no English version. And while I like the game, it's like really good. I can't recommend it since there's like the language barrier problem. But if it gets out, it will be only thing to be able to rival Uma Musume. I play here like Blue Archive. I can like say doesn't really hold a candle to like the hype from Uma Musume. I still play the game. Yeah. I have to admit, when there's a new goat. When there's a new goat that I kinda acknowledge their presence and be like, yeah. CMs is kinda draining though. I hate that every time you don't get medium as inspiration, the run is dead. Yeah, you could say that. Maybe we have the chance to get like a 3-star spark, you know? Or at least like have good skill sparks that they can be like good great-grandparents or great-grandparent, you know? Like that you have a skill merchant in this case. In the future there will be like a game mode where we don't get much skill points and then like skill merchants, like with the parents, grandparents, are like pretty valuable. You want to have a lot of useful skills or like skills you want to have like corner adept, height rate, corner recovery, you know? Or like some other niche ones that are like for specific races like Tokyo race course, left-handed, sunny, spring runner, something like that. And the game has like, Uma Musume has like a really crazy growth spurt. At least like the learnability of this game. It's like a really high curve, high learning curve, but once you're like at the top, it's like fantastic. Then you're like doing good. What do I do now? I can like put in a little bit more in there. That's true. For other games, it's like the learning curve is like a little more easier, but for Uma Musume, I must like say this is quite something. You need to like to check a lot. Like the amount of videos I went through, docs, game Torah, Discord messages, like in some Discord servers where I am, there are also like Uma Musume channels, and those are quite active. And there's like not really a competition, like everyone is like willing to help each other out, which is like cool. You know, there's like no toxicity really. While there's like team trials, you know, it doesn't really like feel that fierce competitive. Maybe like it will change with like Taurus Cup, but this is like rarely a case where you like, you know, you do like 3 races, right? It can be like against any random team. Not like against the same player over and over again, so I kinda like that. Like even the JP players are like open, like accepting us of open arms, and I kinda like the interactions between the two different cultures, like West and then like JP, right? And it's not like that when the global release came, they'd be like, here, the game, I peace out. No, and actually they stayed there, like, and they accepted like their convention, they were like willing and ready to, like, you know, introduce their players, you know, give more insight, and pretty nice, from what like I heard, at least, at the very least. And so far the game has treated me better than Blue Archive in like those 2 weeks. Obviously Blue Archive's a generous game too, but it's just like the recency bias, I must like say, and then like the boom that came with it. It kind of feels like that this game's treating me better than the other game. But yeah. Did you spend money on Blue Archive? Yeah. There was for 2 years a time where I used to spend like every month like about $200 on the game. But nowadays I kinda like stopped myself like when Missime came on like spending so much. I'm like kind of competitive in Blue Archive. And I visit this game like pretty often. I log like a lot, plenty of times on a daily basis. Like about 3-4 times or so, maybe a little bit more. And because I like return to this game over and over again, and especially to this cafe, I wanted like to redecorate it. So that every single time I come back, I don't like look at like some garage dumpster, you know, and then it's like, bitch, you live like this, you know. I don't really want to look at something bad, so I rather take my, I think like I take my time to like make it look better. I like putting up the furniture of like the students, you know, to like summon them kind of. It's like a higher chance that they're like gonna come, and if they come here to the cafe, you can like farm their relationship level or like bond XP. And the higher their bond XP, the more stats they can gain. It's like kind of this meta, you know. While also like making the cafe look better, I suppose. So this is like kind of the idea here, why I do this stream. Oh damn, so that actually has a purpose? Yes, it has. It's great. Like, there are like some students like running, like walking around here freely. But then there are like some that get like, you know, get like summoned here via putting my furniture in there. It's just a higher chance that they come in here, not absolutely guaranteed, but it's like about that. And I put like obviously like all the meta students' furnitures like up there so that they gonna appear like more likely. There are like some guys who did like the math and everything, but I can't like remember like what they did. It's just like, you know, I see like things in the Discord channel or so, and then be like, oh, let's copy that. This sounds good, you know. It's just like, I'm like in this Mr. Bean kind of meme, you know. There's like one guy like writing all his answers for the exam, and then I'm like Mr. Bean, who's like kind of looking over, glancing over like what the other guy wrote down. I'm like kinda like this guy. It's lazy but pretty efficient, you know, to copy like someone's homework. I know what you mean. Yeah. Great minds think alike.
冷たい缶ポットでも一杯飲めたらいいのだが。
But yeah, I figure like when you know, I played like Princess Connect for a while, and I figured like if I want to make more progress in the game, obviously like joining a club is like nice. In any random game, I kind of like did it like with like joining a random club, you know, when I get like the club rewards. But I kind of saw the benefit in like joining a Discord server with like players who like dedicate themselves to the game. And there's like a thing, if you surround yourself with specialists, maybe you at some point get like to become a specialist, you know. They say like some specific stuff, some meta stuff, and when you see that every now and then you absorb that knowledge, you know. I think like this is like pretty cool. So that I kind of like joined in Blue Archive like a club, and at some point I became like the club leader. And yeah, I'm max level in this game. I'm pretty far in this game. I'm like end game. I'm competitive in there. I got like some rank 1s in this game. And nowadays I'm kind of slacking. But I'm still like somewhere in the top 100s, sometimes in the top 200s, you know. Sometimes I managed like to get to top 50. Recently I got like into top 30 in this game. There's like a new difficulty in this game called Lunatic. And not a lot of people like could get that. There are like about 20k players in this game. Like, and if you get like there into a pretty high rank, it's pretty good. Rank 1 global? Yeah, I got it at one point, like in the Bina raid. This was like the hardest torment boss back in the days. And I managed to get that 2 rank 1s out of the 4 Bina torment seasons there. There's like a competitive aspect in there, so where you get like where there's a leaderboard, you know, and there's a raid boss battle. You can like set multiple teams in there, but the score's like dedicated based on like how fast you clear the boss. Like it's a time dependent thing, like a speed run, right? But in order to get like a good run, it's also dependent on crits and like some crit molds, stabbing, RNG kind of, so it's like not that straightforward. And you have like about 1 hour of time once you enter the raid to like clear that. And if you can't clear the time, then you lose your rewards, your chance on your rewards. But if you like manage to get a win within this 1 hour, and with that a speed run, then you get like your rewards, which are like a lot can get from there, and also like an entry in the leaderboard, something like that. There's a little bit of doesn't like sound so bad, I would like say, but there's like something of a risk, something of a thing that is like that's like a ticking time bomb, I would like say, yeah. But there are like multiple servers for like this game. There's a Japan server, there's like the core server, and then like we have like the Blue Archive Global. But Blue Archive Global is like not all global. It's like split up into NA, EU. For EU it's like called Global. And there's an Asia server and KR server. So KR for Korea. The game is like made in Korea. So obviously they have their own kind of server there. And the best players, or the amount of top players in there a lot more than in EU, Global, and North America combined. Do both have the same content, core and rest? JP and the rest, they don't have the same content. At least JP is 3 months ahead. No, 6 months ahead. It's 6 months ahead. Yeah. But now we are like kind of like suffering with rate school acceleration. So we might be like 1 month closer. Maybe 4 months. At minimum, like at max, maybe like 3, like our estimate. Rate school acceleration can be good to get like closer to the good stuff. When we get like at some point at the same time the new things as like JP server. But if they accelerate, that means that they also like force us to pay more money, you know? Because we can't like wait out our time to collect like gacha currency to pull, right? And this can be like, little bit iffy, I guess so. But yeah, gonna do what we have to do, I suppose. And yeah, this is was like why I was thinking I'm gonna spend less on this game. Usually it was like every month like about 200 bucks, but now I'm gonna try my best to keep it under 100, you know. Luckily there are like some Galaxy Stores discounts. Usually those things are like a lot more expensive here in the Play Store. In the Galaxy Stores like a lot less, so it's like not 4 bucks roughly, it's like about 2 bucks. But when the discount codes with the Galaxy Store, and then I can get this for 28 cents, those 2 ones here, and then this one here for like about 3 bucks. So I spend like about every month for like those kind of monthly passes and half monthly passes, like about 5 bucks, 7 bucks in a monthly basis, and then maybe I can get like some of those extra pulls. Then yeah, sure, I can get another 100 bucks every month, maybe 70 bucks, you know. And this is like pretty good. The carrot packs are a lot more expensive in this game. Like Misume is like a lot more expensive whaling wise than here, which was kind of like wow. But Misume is a good game, so why not? But I only pay for the daily carrot packs, and if they have like the anniversary and half anniversary things, maybe I'm gonna buy those things too. Yeah, won't spend more on fauna as well. Expect carrot packs, yeah. The carrot packs are good. It's like 1 10 pull in like a month. And you pay like about 6 euros for that. I think it's okay. There's also like the one for like 15 euro, you know, like 15 USD or something, I suppose. I think in euros like about 13, 12, not really sure. That's like 1 temple, but it's like limited amount. I think like you spend already in that, plus the 7,500 for 70 euro or so. It's really expensive, man. You can buy a lot of like things with that money, like easily like some Nintendo Switch 2 games. Gonna put on some separation, I would say. I'm gonna put up a set. This operation is like not much of a help, but better than nothing. Maybe this one? Oh, this is like... wow, this is a lot bigger. I need a lot more of that. And you get 500 paid carrots month, so 3 months is guaranteed SSR. Pretty good for October when summer Meru will have paid banner. Yeah. Yeah, if you pay pull for meta, summer Maru Sensky is like really good there. I'm more of a waifu puller for now. Like, first of all, pull your waifu, then for meta, right? It's like the kind of thing. And every imame can be like meta if you're like viable, if you like build it right. Samamaru is waifu too, yeah. If she's your waifu, then all the better, right? If she happens to be that. And do as you please. Do as you please. I'm not stopping you. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I like that. Let's use that. I never saw like some of those furnitures before. Actually, I'm kinda torn. So many Uma are so cool. Yeah, but you have only so much money. You have to make your decision there, you know? And this is like hard as well. There are also like some support cards that are like good. Obviously, I want to like max out Hita-san Black. Or at least like get it like to level 45, not level 50. 45. I'm right now at level 40. And this is like not the point where it's like a really good card. But yeah. And the carrots are like really expensive, so you can't like do it willy-nilly. So you have to do like... you have to be like a little bit strict on yourselves, like with the choices. So yeah. Oh wait, can't do it like this. And then have like one visible, one see-through wall there. I have that somewhere. Here. This one. Weihnachtsgeld will carry. Yes, this will sure do. If you still like, yeah, if the parents and grandparents will be like, or like the workplace, then yeah, sure. Some workplaces offer like Christmas money. A little bit for a trinket. Oh, no, you don't call it trinket. A tip, yeah, a tip, right. They offer a little bit of a tip. I get some from company? Fantastic. Fantastic. That's great. It's too much with that one. Like something small shall be fine. But yeah, gacha games teach you a lot about resource management, be it like with the in-game resources or, you know, with real life money. You have to be like really considerate on like your spending. I guess that's one good thing we can like take away from that.
私もそこでみんなと一緒に歌いますよ。
Yeah, I think for now I'm gonna add some partitions there. I don't have much there, sadly.
サンタ服だけど、花絵
I
ですよ。
think like I'm gonna buy some of those sunshine partitions. Need not buy, but I need to like to convert some of those. You have such a soothing voice, not gonna lie. I wonder how I'm still awake. I wonder, maybe because of the back and forth that you wanna like contribute more, but I'm pretty sure at some point the energy will be drained out of you, that this will naturally happen. Some people, they can like fall asleep because they exhaust themselves mentally. But at the same time, this is like something that can keep people awake. To keep their brain active.
来てくださったんですね。この制服似合ってますか？
For me, I stay awake if I have like something to interact with. But once I'm on the passive side, you know, I'm not like, you know, it's like not a push and pull anymore. I'm just getting pushed or like pulled towards something. And then, yeah, this is like where I kind of like give up all, you know, where I like don't resist anymore. Okay. It said like something I buy something, but I can like choose like some furniture here and like convert it into something. For some people, it does help with watching my streams to like fall asleep. At least like from what has been told to me. Not sure if I can rely on that. But there were like some who told me that. So maybe it can work for you. If not, I suppose it cannot. I was fall asleep with a stream on. Then that's good. I mean, you will need that. The ability to fall asleep. Really? Kinda like those. I like those. I'm gonna buy one of that. Not buy, I don't buy really, I choose that one. Translucent Millennium Window. Blocks UV lights, oh that's great. And then two of those. Wonder how this works. Just in case I'm gonna buy more of... I'm gonna choose two more of those. One more, just one more. Actually... Oh, whatever. I did my choice already. Alright, I lurk now. Good night. Yeah, I wish you a nice rest, a nice sleep. Nice rest of the night. If you do get to fall asleep. You're welcome. I didn't expect to be strongly to be a little bit longer, but I think like working on cafe layout and trying to make it look good does take time. I underestimated that.
ちょっと座って休みましょうか。
先生は
Maybe a little bit of nature. Yeah. Yeah, not so bad. Yeah. Like something green behind, and then something in front.
メイド服よりも動きやすいな。悪く
Yeah, let's have it like that. Then looks more complete. Okay. Can consider floor 1. No, not quite. Let's give it more of a gap. Then yes, I take this like that. And then next a little bit to the side with the partitions. No, okay, that's not a good partition. Something smaller.
先生はいねえのか。
私は木。私はただの木。いっそあの家具みたいになれたら。
Let's take this one. Yep, okay, I take it. Looks okay, looks okay. Let's take a screenshot. First floor is, I can consider to be done. Actually, maybe let's delete that. I'm gonna put in one more wall decoration, and then I think I can consider that done. What do I take? More friends? Which theme? Maybe the school blackboard room. Neon card display? No. More friends? No. We'll take concept boards. This one. Yeah. In the corner, let's do it like there. It's like way too high up, but this is the lobby, so this is working. Yep, this can work. Yep, alright. Let's do a screenshot.
私は木。私はただの木。
Alright. Next floor.
このゲーム面白い。
いいよね。いいですよね。This one is like a lot more claustrophobic. But to be honest, still in order. Well, somewhat. Not really. Let me think. Valentine cookie sofa. Can I move that here? No, it would not fit if I look at that. Yeah, let's keep it like that, and I think I will be done in the next. Yeah, it won't take that long anymore. Ah, okay, there is a limit. Okay. Not that. Like this. Maybe like some carpets would be nice. Better something longer, or at least like 2 different ones. To be able to like make the separation. Maybe this one. Oh. Can't make it. I kinda like some of the designs for like the carpets. I don't have enough of them to make some good separation. I think like this is also not good. Let's use the long modern ones. I have like 3 of that. And then the job here is done. So Marina, you're gonna play music for us. Fantastic. The student is called Marina. I think like with Takopi's Original Sin, there's like now a famous Marina, or like a more like a character that's like recognized by this name. If I talk about Marina, maybe you think like about Marina from Takopi's Original Sin. Really good anime, this came out this year. And I'm not quite sure if it like will get Anime of the Year, but I suppose I wouldn't be surprised if it gets that. It left like quite impact. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like Takopi's Original Sin, I don't want to spoil out too much about that, if you happen to not know about it. But it's a really heavy show, and if you are quite a sensitive person, maybe this will hurt you a lot. it's basically like like if I can say something, it's about hurt people who hurt people, kind of.
Konnichiwa. サンタ服だけど、花江ですよ。手術とプレゼントが必要な人いませんか?
Yeah, I guess that's all I can like think I can like say. Like without telling too much.
先生はなんであんなに空気が読めないんだろう。牛乳は嫌い。飲まなきゃいけないってわかってるから。
Oh, I like this. There's some wind effect. It moves. There's physics for that. Nani kore? すごいじゃん。The physics. The physics for it. Wow. すげえ。すげえ。It has physics. What way do I arrange it? I like that. Yo. So let me see where I found it. I think more on the bottom. It's kind of interesting like how much details they have. They put like into like those kind of things. With just decorations for this game. I think like here in front I will also put something. Not quite sure like what exactly. But I will put in there something. Something small maybe. We're gonna like look. Okay, this is all wall decoration. There are like some home gadgets you can also like choose, but out of the home gadgets there's like nothing of interest. I would like to put up this speed racing game machine, to be honest, but I think there's like not much of a fitting place. Okay, maybe here? Nah. No way, no way. It would not fit no matter what. The game arcade machine there? Okay, not this one though. We're gonna lose out some Toki bonds, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's set it after interaction. We'll like see what else I can like put up there. Oh, the bike. Forgot to put up the bike. Where do I put the bike? Here? Oh, there's the Chinese hot food display. Hot pot. It would make sense to put the Haruka. Because there's a lot of green, and then she's the gardener here. I would like that idea, to be honest. I would like that idea a lot. But do I need to bonfire with her? Okay, imagine there's like dressed Haruka, okay. And I do know. Kind of dilemma for now. Oh, let me put up fresh fish coolers, I would say. This one. I think she's UE by now. So it shall not be too bad. Oh, there's a cat! Nico-chan da! Kawaii. I forgot it had a cat. And then I gotta move that white beanbag like to the first floor, I suppose. Yeah, and I do something like that. I need new bond level. I think like I will put her chair also like here, somewhere. Yeah, here. I'm gonna put up 2, so it's like more symmetric. Where do I put that? I need like some carpet as well. I can do it like this. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Okay, and then Miu's chair. Wakamo's rate is gonna come up soon. I'm gonna hide her. I'm gonna hide Miu's chair. I'm gonna hide Miu. He's really good at hiding. I kinda have to make it justice. Gonna move it away for now so that I can access that falling chair a little bit easier. So great. And it looks something like that. We're gonna move the fountain a bit closer here. Does it make sense? Okay, then I can move that a little bit, Yep, it's like this. Oh man, there's a lot of things going on. Especially if I go like... zoom in here. There's a lot already. There's a lot. And go here, there's a little bit of gaming area. I think I would like to spread it a little bit more apart. With the folding resort table. But other than that, it will be kind of balanced. Yeah, that's okay. There's only this spot that's like a little bit empty, but other than that, it's like okay. I'm gonna put like a little bit of I will try it like out of carpet there. I have like 2 sunshine beach mats. Maybe, okay, there's like not much I can think about. Ah. This would not look bad. If I had like a third one. However. Okay, I have like... how much? I have nothing good here anymore. How about I do a shopping mall checkout thing? Yes. Yes. I think I can kinda like categorize that. Alright. That's all I can do maybe. Yeah, that's all I can do. Alright. Okay, it's kind of like, there's a lot in this place. There's a lot. There's a lot.
飲まなきゃいけないって分かってるから。
What else can I do here?
それ、いちご牛乳?
I think I'm good. Maybe this one, but I think I'm good for now. Let's do a screenshot. So this is floor number 1. So this is floor number 2 here, that I decorated right now. That I have to decorate it today. Let me put up a screenshot. Oh. So this here is what floor 2 looked before. And let me look smaller. This is what it looks like now. It's like a lot more lively, I can say. It's like more of a cafe area, a lot of places to sit in, access to like nature, and then there's a DJ stage, I suppose. Okay, there's nature, there's a gaming, there's an arcade, a little bit of arcade. I suppose I can like maybe like put in there more to the wall. Lot decoration, not wall decoration. Maybe like hide an Aizuna somewhere. I think I can do that. But to be honest, I don't need that. I have like enough farmed on XP that I won't need that. But I think regarding this one, I can put that up there. Really can't even put it here. Yeah, I think this would make sense. Yeah, Cafe Momo, at least this one somewhere, and then like a little bit of a wall decoration. Okay, gonna do another screenshot, I suppose. What about, oh, why not? We are like, this is also, there's a lot of water here. Why not? Let's put it a bit lower. Yeah. What else? Neon summer display. Summer resort pool party. Could like call it a party, but at the same time I don't need to. Actually, why not? Okay. Man, there's a lot of things going on. I think I don't need the throne. I think if I pull the throne away, it looks a lot more natural. But I'm gonna keep it like for bun farming. And then like number 2. No, not number 2, like floor number 1. There's like not much change to before, but there's a little change. Floor number 1. It looked like this in the beginning. And a lot of people like told me, hey, that's a cute cafe, I like it. Something like of that kind of thing. But now I changed like for the most part what's like in the top left. And then here I expanded like the office area. So those are like the only like really big changes there. And this area is like more of a lobby now. So you can enter, you can leave, I suppose, and then it's like a little bit of a attraction here. A lot of magazines, things like to like select, then sofa to sit on, even Here a little bit it's like something hidden. Here's also something hidden. Then there's something work in progress. Here the lights. Here's like something there already.
ここは涼しくていい
And while you can like live in a little pool, you have a little bit of a side outside.
よし
I kind of like the
行けば
connection between like here this thing and then like a little bit of water. A little bit of like feng shui, like what I like kind of guess like from Chinese kind of arrangement, and this is also unchanged. Obviously I could like move the bike like in the first floor, like Shioko's bike, but I think that's good enough for now. I made it way too small. But yeah, do you see like a little bit of differences here?
私は一つの家具
From before and then after. Alright. But this was a pretty long stream. I will like post the screenshots on the YouTube community post so that it's like a little bit more TLDR. But in any case, thank you all for watching and for listening. I wish you all a nice rest of the night, day, evening, whatever time zone the world you all are. And with that I'm gonna say bye bye.